Hello and blessings, beautiful souls. Saravá Axé to you. How are you today, beautiful souls? It is so nice to be waving my little fingers into your beautiful smiling faces. So today we are going to be unboxing the Witch's Roots Witch's Moon Box, which I'm very excited about because the Witch's Roots really is one of those absolutely tactile, functional, earthly type of magical boxes. They come with such a good amount of botanical and earthly energies in there, and you can really put that on your shelf. You know, you can put herbs into bottles and create an apothecary out of them. So a really base level type of box for those who have been a bit unsure about, you know, where they should go with their subscription boxes, which box should they go for. Well, if you're interested in super practical witchery, then this is a box of practical ingredients. And that's something that I really, really enjoy about it because it's practical magic. It's stuff that you're absolutely going to use all of the time. And when I say all of the time, it's not theme specific. Most often than not, it does have a theme, yes, but the herbs that they include in here, they come in large quantities, which you can bottle and use for later on, which I've already mentioned. So just a really practical utility type of box, if you will, and something that is well worth considering if you are trying to build up your own home apothecary, if you want to have lots of ingredients on hand or a good selection of ingredients on hand. This could be a box for you. So let's get stuck into the Witch's Roots. This is an April Witch's Roots, and I'm already loving what I've seen. It lifted, guys. Like, look at that. Look at that rose. I was just talking about roses. We're taking a special trip this week to go to a nursery out near Nichols Rivulet Road, somewhere in that vicinity, heading towards Kettering here in southern Tasmania, and I want to go and grab some roses. Rose bushes specifically. And so rose, as I have mentioned here on my channel before, is a herb that I associate, or a plant or a flower, I should say, that I associate with my mother. And red roses and specifically white rose petals are used in traditional magic, my traditional magic at least, my family's traditional magic. And so I need to get me a few white rose bushes. We are heading in towards winter, so I'm not sure how that's going to go or when I can really plant it. But if I have to grow it inside, then I will, because I want them. Here we go. Enchanted Rose is the theme of this beautiful Witch's Roots. So we have here, and let me read this to you. The Enchanted Rose. During the month of March, we focus on the beauty and fulfillment brought to us by the Enchanted Rose. It is important that we nourish our physical, mental, and spiritual perception of ourselves. This practice leads us to a strengthened ability, to change the energy that surrounds us. As we not only bring beauty into our self-image, we start to bring awareness to the stark glory of those that we come in contact with. This very powerful practice of self-love and enchantment is the keystone to healing and attraction. We have very carefully pieced this collection together so that you may work towards embodying the energy of purity and manifestation. The magical items in this box are as follows. Right, so it did say here March, however, my outer packaging for this box clearly had April on it. I have to double check that now. Gosh, yeah. It had here the 2nd of the 4th, so it must be a March box that arrived quite late at my post office, so I wasn't 100% late on that one. So let's have a look. We've got Christopher Penzak's Love Charm Pendant. That's interesting. Rose, Lucky Love Ritual Body Oil. That's really lovely. Mini Beauty Affirmation Spell Candle. A Tumbled Rose Quartz Bracelet. Amber Sky Ritual Incense. Custom Rose Herbal Grimoire Artwork. Okay, so let's have a bit of a look. First of all, I love the colors in here. I'm so taken by this color palette. Like, look at it. I know my best friend Erin would absolutely love this as well. It's just like, it's got the colors. It's just got the colors, folks. All right, let's do this slowly this time rather than fast forwarding it up, because it's a smaller than usual box. we can definitely take our time with it. So in a white satin baggie, we have a beautiful rose quartz bracelet. Ooh, ooh, very nice. This lid is bothering me though. Can we open that up a little bit? Can we just? Maybe I will pull it out just because the lid's annoying me. Okay, there we have it, all out of the box, and now we can have a look at it. Look at this. This is a really nice size bag of herb and nice, beautiful colored rose petals. I love it when the color of the petals is so vivid. It's absolutely wonderful to work with. I love working with rose. I'm just that type of person. And then we've seen the rose quartz bracelet, which is a nice chunky bracelet, not like your usual chip type of jewelry. So it's soft to put on. It's soft on the body, so you're not getting scratched at all. We have this incense. So it's delicious. It's delicious to smell. It is delicious to smell. Here we have the mini spell candle, which just matches the color palette of the box. So that is something that I appreciate because they did color coordinate. They went with a theme here. They went with rose. I'm so glad they went with rose too. And then we have here Lucky Love oil. There is something so clean and clear about this bottle. Like it is so clear. The oil is so clear. Like look at this. Look at the oil. So beautiful. I have to smell it. And I do appreciate that the bottles of oils in the Witch's Roots box is a lot bigger than your standard. Let's do this. This is one of the Witch's Moons, so you get quite a bit more. And as a result of that, they give you this nice little dropper so that you don't have to make a mess. But where was I? Sniffing. Very subtle. It's very subtle, very sweet. Very, very sweet. And I believe this is the last one. Oh, look at that. Let me bring that nice and close. Let's reach in and grab that. Love, relationship, romance, and pleasure. And that's one of Penzak's little metal medallions. But really lovely packaging for that. Like that's just very sweet. Like attention to detail there in a little bed of roses. That's a little dropper. And that is your Witch's Roots for today. last or the third one, I'm not quite sure. So I'm not yet accustomed to the typical items that you will find within the box, but I do know that they are herb focused, and this one definitely is one that is herb focused. However, rather than they go towards that theme directly through a herbal avenue, they've gone for rose as the theme, the color, the feeling as well, the intuitive feeling. And so what rose brings into the equation, they have gone for that beautiful energy, which I totally appreciate. But this is a really great size little herbal sachet, and that'll get you through quite a few little incenses, a few little altar decorations. It's good stuff. And you can even retain this dry matter in the bottom of this box here. And so there we have it. So that was your witch's roots for apparently the month of March, but it only arrived to me in April. So I do apologize for my tardiness on that one. And I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm really taken by this artwork. There's just something so sweet about it, and I would really love to be able to use that more. And I'm going to enjoy now going to the nursery over the weekend to have a look at perhaps acquiring some rose bushes. So there we have it. It's kind of like synchronistic, really, when you think about it. So that's it for today, beautiful souls. I hope that you have enjoyed this beautiful Witch's Roots box, and I will leave the links to the Witch's Roots in the description box below if you've enjoyed this one. If rose is one of your favorite flowers to work with, please do let me know. Leave a comment as to what your favorite flower, specifically flower, is to work with, because I personally love to work with botanicals. I love to work with flowers, and rose is right up there. It's quite important to my tradition. So there we have it, beautiful souls. Do like this video, do give it that little thumbs up, give it that little bit of love, share it around if it is something that really inspires you. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as a part of this beautiful, budding, magical, mystical community. Much love, many blessings. Mwah!